Now, if rude is what you want, rude is what you get. I know I can't keep that in, I'm ever so sorry, but I would love to do something like that. Right, we'll do that again, sorry. Hello and welcome back to Higher Sense with Haz. And today we've got a user request, and that is Rude Oud by Fragrance Du Bois. I'm going to be reviewing this for one of my viewers today. It's one that he spotted on my shelving. It's a particular favourite of mine. Not giving the game away, but I think it may be a positive review. So, let's get started. Fragrance Du Bois' Rude Oud. Now this is a Harrods exclusive, and it comes in at £295 for 100ml. So that makes it £2.95 per milliliter, which for a niche fragrance is probably what you'd expect to pay. Let's have a look at what this fragrance has to offer. This fragrance comes in as an eau de parfum, which is an ideal concentration because hopefully we'll get the best of both worlds so far as projection and longevity goes. So here in the top we've got raspberry and saffron, which gives a nice fruity punchy opening. Then in the mid you've got the classic combination of leather and rose, which complements the top notes nicely. And then in the base you've got some amber and you've got some oud, which is otherwise known as agarwood. It's a 6-note composition. It's quite a classic scent profile, and it certainly works in this fragrance. So here we have the bottle. It's a typical Fragrance Du Bois bottle. It's got a very nice plaque on the front which has Harrods exclusive on there, the name of the fragrance and the name of the house. The bottle cap, there is the house logo. And as you can see, it's very bejeweled on there. It's a very solid, heavy cap. There's some slight codes on the bottom, and there's some information on the back with the logo, just so you're making sure you're getting an official bottle. So it's a very nice bottle with a weighty cap. Let's give the Atomizer a test and see what the cloud of fragrance is like. Excellent Atomizer, lovely cloud of fragrance. Overall, a brilliant bottle with a great Atomizer. Let's see what it smells like. Let's give this fragrance a spritz. 1 in the air, out in the open air. 2 on the hand. We'll let it air off a bit. I can already smell the magic that's about to happen. Yes, I'm excited. This fragrance is a winner. Haven't worn it for a number of days. I can confirm that this fragrance certainly delivers, especially off the top. It's very punchy. You hit with the raspberry. The saffron gives a nice warm spicy facet in there. It cuts through that raspberry. It's slightly tart. It means it's not too sweet. It gives it a nice rounded edge. Then in the mid, what comes through is you've got the leather. The leather, it's not a rugged leather, it's a smooth kind of suede. And again, it gives some smoothness to the raspberry, and the saffron gives it something to cling to and to soften it slightly. And also in the mid, you've got the rose. Now in this, the rose isn't a pungent rose. I would say it's more kind of, it's a soft, slightly powdery rose. And I think it complements the raspberry. It makes the raspberry more luscious, juicier and redder than it might otherwise come across. And then coming through in the base, you've got the agarwood, the oud. Now, it's not a strong oud. I would describe it as a more western oud. So it's a softer, a woodier kind of smell. There's nothing harsh in here. There's nothing challenging. It's certainly not animalic. It's just a nice, smooth, gutsy, solid, masculine wood. And then you've got the amber. Now the amber gives a warm feel to this. It gives it a lovely undertone. There's only 6 notes in here. It's relatively simplistic, but I would say the synergy between the notes, especially from the top to the mid, it softens and rounds it. Then the base notes come in and it just encompasses the whole fragrance. It makes it feel like it's complete. It's blended very well. It's smooth, it's juicy. I would say that this is very photorealistic. You're getting the punchy sweet raspberry, you're getting the soft enveloping leather, and then you're getting the lovely warm amber with the wood in the base. All in all, it's quite a spectacular combination of notes, and it's one which I appreciate. So looking at Rude Oud's scent profile, this has been done quite a lot recently. It's a very popular scent profile, that raspberry, leather and oud, most notably in the very popular and hyped Ombre Nomad by Louis Vuitton. Now for me, I think that this is the best of the bunch. And here on Higher Scents, I'll tell you exactly what I think, whether it's good, bad or indifferent. The reason I bought this fragrance was because of the scent profile. I do really enjoy this type. So when I first tried it, I was prepared to be disappointed because, like I say, there is a lot of competition on this scent profile. But as soon as I sprayed it and indulged in it, I really enjoyed it. And I always enjoy this fragrance when I wear it. I like to keep it for special occasions because for me, it's a special fragrance. Yes, it's got 6 notes, but the way it's blended and the way it comes across, it just does something in my brain, which just puts a smile on my face, makes us feel good, and I fully enjoy this scent profile wherever I wear it. Where to wear this fragrance? Now for me, it's one which is a bit special. I would be wearing this evening socials, late at night and on date nights. I certainly think the scent profile is one which is going to get attention. I think it's going to get attention from the opposite sex. So I don't think it's a work safe fragrance. I think it's quite strong. The sillage is quite strong, the scent bubble. So I think you might choke people out in an office environment. Yes, it does get through the working day, but for me, it's just a bit too special for that. It has some elements which could come across as somewhat challenging to people, not necessarily because of the notes that's in there, but I think it could just be a little bit overwhelming because of the strength of them, and it's not something that people come across every day. So for me, evening socials, date nights, late nights, that's where I would be wearing this fragrance. So let's discuss the performance on Rude Oud by Fragrance Du Bois. Now, projection on this, I think it's solid. 2.5 feet on 4 or 5 sprays. Now, it is a parfum and it is very strong. So for me, if you want to get decent performance, I think 4 sprays is enough. 4 to 6 sprays will certainly get you the longevity you're after. So projection, 2.5 feet, it'll certainly get you noticed, which is what you want with a nice, strong, sexy niche fragrance like this. The longevity, I get a solid 7, maybe 8 hours on 6 sprays, which is great. It's going to get you through your normal working day. Although I wouldn't necessarily use this for work, this is certainly one that I would keep for special occasions. Seasonality on this one, I think it's simple. Personally, I think depending on the time of day you can wear it, I think you could wear this in the vast majority of seasons without an issue. It's strong enough to be worn in the winter, but also at lighter sprays, it's fruity enough to be worn in the summer. So I think if you adjust your sprays and the amount that you're wearing, I think that this is an unusual fragrance because I think that this can be worn in all seasons, depending on the time of day and the situation you find yourself in. Rude by name and rude by nature. Now this fragrance to me, Rude Oud. Yes, it's got oud in it, but where's the rude element? Now for me, I think the combination of the fruits, the leather and the oud combined does make this a very sexy fragrance. For me, is it rude? Yes, it is. It's one that I would wear if I want to dress, to impress, get attention and put a smile on people's face. Ready? So in conclusion, Rude Oud, Harrods exclusive by Fragrance Du Bois. I think it's an excellent fragrance. It's one that I'm glad my eagle-eye viewer spotted and pointed out. It's been a pleasure to review this, nearly as much as it is a pleasure to wear it. Now for me, I think it's one of the best from the house. I really enjoy Fragrance Du Bois and it hasn't disappointed. And personally, I think it's one that I'm going to keep in my collection and wear. And for me, it's definitely a solid 9 out of 10. That's Rude Oud by Fragrance Du Bois, one of the pinnacles of the collection. So, if you've liked what you've seen in this review so far, if it's your cup of tea and you think that this is all a piece of cake, like, subscribe, and I'll bring more hot reviews to your table.